Hello, everyone. My name is Gavin Jack, and in this final podcast, I'm going to be reflecting on the role theater has played in my life and the lives of the people around me. As I worked on this assignment, something that became clear to me was that even if people don't really realize it, theater really shapes everything we do, like from understanding stories, emotions, or even each other. Within my experience with theater, growing up, I wouldn't say I was a theater kid, but theater was still showed up in my life in little ways, like school plays, musicals, and like different things that my friends dragged me to. Movies also adapted from the stage shows and even to everyday things like storytelling and performances. One show that stuck with me was Hamilton. Watching it during quarantine made me realize how theater can bring history to life and make it emotional as well. I remember being surprised on how like music and movement in the play like showed so much emotion and made you feel like very personal about these very facts. In my interview, I interviewed my girlfriend, who told me that theater had a surprisingly strong influence on her too. And here's what she said. The question I asked her was, what was one theater experience or show that impacted you? She said the show that changed her the most was The Lion King on Broadway. She saw it when she was younger, and she told me she still remembers like the opening number and how actors came down the aisles in full costumes and singing like right next to the audience. She said that she felt like swept away, almost like she was in the Pride Lands. The second question was, why did that show stay with you? She said the biggest thing was the emotion. When Mufasa dies, she said even though she already knew what happened from the movies and stuff like that, like it just hit deeper just because she was right there and it was happening on stage in front of her. The audience's reaction made everything feel even realer. The last question was, do you think theater still matters today? She said yes because theater pulls you away from the screens and reminds you what real emotion feels like. Like she says, it's harder to hide from these feelings when like everything is happening right in front of you on stage. And comparing our experiences, talking to her made me really realize, even though we have different levels of experience with theater, we have similar reactions, like emotional reactions. We both remember moments that felt heavier or bigger than normal life. Like theater created a space where feelings were clear and more intense and more honest. One of the biggest differences, though, is that my strongest memory comes from watching theater recorded, while her moment came from live, being there in person. In connection to the class themes, this assignment really made me think about several ideas we discussed.